Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Risk of Rain 2. We are still on that captain quest, trying to do our captain best to pass the captain test. And I'm just ripping off that Kanye West bit, okay? It's not an original joke, but it's a good one. It's a good joke. That's a quality joke. Going for a little bit of Artificer right now. Just because I feel like it, really. No particular reason. I just think Artificer's neat, you know? So let's have just a nice, calm, chill little run here. Okay. Only $2 away from our first chest. Although, if I can swing this 50, I would like to. Come on! Okay. Kobe? Kobe! Hey! This might kill? That might kill, that killed. Okay, 47! Ah! Okay, 53. Let's go. Big chest time. Ah, red? No red. Ooh! Jara's band right off the bat. Crazy. Jara's band's so good. Crazy fire tornado. I love the new design too. Just an absolutely crazy big old fire tornado. Looks really, really sick. The high radius too. It's freaking radical. Okay. Recycler is fine. I have not gotten Recycler on camera yet. It's a very interesting item, actually. I think it's a little bit more interesting than the Binding of Isaac's D6 because of the way just equipment items work in general in this game, and the ability to reroll equipment in this game or reroll drops in this game is pretty strong. You know, it's not keep the equipment item with you for the whole run strong, but it's pretty strong. Ooh, I should have rerolled that. That's the problem with Recycler, is I always forget that I have it. But that's okay. Let's head out to this large chest here. Oh, Topaz Brooch. Again, forgetting that I have rerolls, but I'm taking the Topaz Brooch. Because Artificer is squishy, and I'm very scared of the boss, so yeah. Okay, new Nano Bomb looks pretty cool. I'm not sure how I feel about the Nano Bomb changes, honestly. I might go back to using the Ice Spear, but I do really like what they've done with it from a conceptual standpoint. I just don't think, I think the drop-off is really what messes with me. Like, it's not something that I'm particularly good at getting used to. It seems to be a little heavier than I'd like. Oh, definitely should have re-rolled the fungus. But, whoops. Guess that's fine. Because I'm so used to just getting items as soon as they drop because of playing on higher difficulties. But, like, look at that! We just got a tougher times! Like, it was gonna be a gasoline, which was fine. Like, gasoline is totally fine early on. It helps us a little bit with that AoE that we have a good amount of in our kit already. So, like, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. But the tougher times is going to be a huge deal for us. So, that's pretty good. Okay. I see a multi-shop over there, but I have not seen enough to really say if I want to make it from there. And we should be getting to the teleporter anyway, now that I think about it. Get 3-second claws here for our basic charge. Ooh, tri-tip dagger! And just like that, recycler value out the wazoo. Where is the dang teleporter anyway? I don't think we've seen it yet. Is that door open? I don't think so. It can't be up high, because it spawned up there. So it's gotta be out in this weird corner. It is so nice to have memorized all of the stuff, all of the teleporter spawns. At least enough of them to figure out my way around. Just because, you know, when you're newer to the game, just finding a way around the map can be a little hard, and it can be really easy to get lost. So, that's alright. It's okay to get a little lost, especially when you're new. It's part of the fun, part of the wonder. Where's this dang teleporter? I thought it would be back here, but it's not. Oh, it's over on the island. I didn't realize we had a bridge over to the island. The teleporter can't spawn on that island unless there is a land bridge as well. So, should have kept an eye out for that. Yep, here it is, right here. Damn shame, got plenty of money. And that wasn't going to cost us any last second chests as well. But it's okay, our artificers were pretty dang strong early on, so we shouldn't have any trouble with this stone titan. God, look at this burn! What? Did I hit it with the nanobomb? Did I miss? Did it go through the armpit? Like, what happened? Whatever. Speed is so strong these days. Ooh, okay, infusion is nicey nice. Yes, sirree. Alright. And you know what? With the bleed changes, the flamethrower, oof! We're gonna see some nasty bleed stacks today. Damn, I should record when I'm not fresh off work more often. I'm very energetic right now. That is okay. See, that's the filler I use when I don't have any smart things to say. I can tell because I use it all the time. I was about to say, but that's okay, but that was another one. See, I'm catching myself. But that's... Can't stop myself. It's one of those little verbal tics, you know? Like, when I'm at work, I'll say, alright, a lot. You're like, alright, here's your thing. Alright, here's your other thing. You know? It's just this little, you know, thing people do to simplify things in their head, I suppose. You know, when you're running through a conversation, you don't want to be thinking about every single word you say. Or else you're like me, talking into a microphone over the internet. Not even trying to keep a conversation with yourself, which is a skill unto its own, you know? But, you know, I'll get used to it over time. And, getting used to sort of the filler tendencies we need to get used to. Ooh, I will take the wax quail. Wax quail is one of my favorite items on Artificer, because I think because the jetpack keeps a little bit of that momentum going. It would be easiest to show you with the Hopu feather, because the Hopu feather kills the extra horizontal momentum that you get from the wax quail. But you get a lot less momentum going forward with your jetpack if you don't use it. Okay, sticky bomb is nice, much better than a repulsion armor plate at any rate. 45-second cooldown isn't bad on the recycler too. That's around the same, not quite the same as the missile launcher. I think the missile launcher is 60 at base, but last time I had it, I recalled it being 45, but I had a couple fuel cells under me. So, like, you know, all of those things considered, I think the missile launcher is 60? What's 45? Oh, the new one. That there Frenzy one. What's his name's Opus? Yeah, that item. I think that one has a 45-second base cooldown. Unless I was misremembering that as well, and I also had some fuel cells on that one. But I don't think so. Well, what is going on with all these Lemurians? Get out of here. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, the ion bomb with the Kajaro's band feels very appropriate. Alright, let's get some crits out of this multi-shot, because I saw those glasses, and I want them. Yeet. Let's go. not staying on pace at all this run, but I'm wilding. I'm having a good time. It's pretty wavy in the house tonight. Ouch! Oof! Man, those brass contraptions. I'm glad I have an infusion. I would probably be a lot more scared if I didn't. But infusion's a really solid item. Okay, fresh meat. Honestly, not my favorite. Especially because we already have an infusion and a monster tooth. Like, we've got plenty of early game sustainability. So, the fresh meat is not going to matter too much in the grand scheme. Let's open this lunar bud. I don't know what I want from it. Since shaped glass is so risky these days because it kills your one-shot protection, but there's a cleansing pool literally right there. Ooh. Hellfire tincture. I can re-roll this into the gamer juice. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Gamer juice? No, that is very much not the gamer juice. Oh well. This is the risk you take. Having a reroll on your lunar item at all is useful. Kobe? Yo! Okay. Maybe I can get used to this drop-off. Oh my god, Kajaro's band. Fuck it up! Yo, Beetle Queen, more like Sneedle Queen. Audi. Oh, for once. Thank you. I will take my item. It is an ATG missile. Oh, me likey. Okay. Oh, got the crit on the ion bomb. Let's do it. Crit on the flamethrower. I'm out of here. I'm in space. I'm over the moon. It's a distant memory. Propped up only by whims of the human race. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just having a good time. Very glad to be here with all of you tonight. I hope your days are going well. My day's been okay. None of my friends have really been around since I've left work, and that's a bit of a bummer. But that's fine, because I've got this great new hobby that I do, where I make YouTube videos where I talk over Risk of Rain runs. So I'm having a good time doing that instead. And I'm not feeling too bad about that. So that's cool. Had a pretty long discussion with one of my friends about Epic Games suing Apple, which has happened in the news recently. I'll have some things to say about that. I don't think I really want to get into that right now, because it's a bit of a bummer, you know? It's like a bummer. Like, lawsuits and shit. Damn. Like, you know, I'm not here for that. I'm here for that Risk of Rain, you know? Here to throw bombs and stuff. Keep getting those crits. Damn. Feels so good. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I could get the crayon accumulator, but that ship sailed long ago. That's fine. Neutron? No Neutron, alas. It's the only place I know on this map. I don't know any of the other Neutron locations that well for Contact, or Rally Point Delta. It's called the Contact Light, but that's from the first game. It is the Contact Light Survivor Camp, but it is not Contact Light in and of itself. What are my greens? If I find a scrapper, I will fuck with that. Because I want to get rid of this Legion Seed. Actually, Legion Seed is not bad either. If I was to get rid of something, it would be Legion Seed, but what am I getting rid of it again? An ATG? ATG is not that important. It's pretty good, though. I don't know. That Cautious Slug is interesting, as is the secondary mag. I think they added, like, I know they mentioned that they updated the Ion Bomb. I think, does that come with the lighting? Has it always lit up like that? Because I feel like I'm a god channeling a spirit. And I think it has something to do with the lighting. I'm cursing along this episode. Sorry, kids. Please don't be introduced. I get like 3 viewers right now. If one of you is a child, then that would be very interesting to know. But chances are, all of you are different people than there were last video. And even if you aren't, you're probably not a child. So, you know, we're all friends here. I can fucking swear. Just, you know, YouTube is so weird, you know? They want to be like a kid's platform, kinda. They want to be like a family-friendly sort of situation, right? So, I don't know. I figure in order to get the right foot in, I might want to be a little more worried about how much I fucking swear all the time. But I swear a lot. When I'm just, you know, messing around with my friends, I do swear a pretty good chunk. It's, you could consider it a personal flaw of mine, but I am able to tone it down when I need to. So, yeah, what's a bit of fucking swearing between friends? Hey, it's out of here. I love this music, dude. Like, the music in the first game is better. It just is. Like, there's so many good tracks on that. But, oh, the way, the solos in this one, the solos in Risk of Rain 2 just go so hard. You know, like these guitar-esque sections and, like, the big crescendos of all the tracks. It feels like a lot more of the crescendos of Risk of Rain 2 tracks. Just whereas, like, I will take that. Defiant Gouge, that's what it's called. Using a shrine summons enemies nearby. That's a good item. Turns every shrine into a combat shrine, essentially, which is pretty good for your money. Okay, there's 2. It's fine by me. About the soundtracks. The best songs in Risk of Rain 1 are, like, iconic. Ridiculous. Instantly iconic. Like, Convalescence. Perfect. It's so good. But, like, you know, overall, the soundtrack of Risk of Rain 2 ain't bad at all. There's a lot of really good tracks in here. Honestly. Like, I don't know. I might put Chrys up there with some of the greats. Like, I don't know. For me, when it comes to, like, video game music, like, unless we're talking, like, Uematsu and the... What's the name of the guy? Oh, I might get killed for this. What's the name of the guy who does the Nintendo music? Koji Kondo? Those guys. Those guys are, like, you know, it's like Bach and Beethoven. Like, it's not even... You can't even count them on the same level just because they're so prolific. You know? But, like, when it comes to video game musicians, like C418, the guy who did the Minecraft soundtrack. Fuck, like the Minecraft soundtrack. Holy god, you want to talk about iconic? Minecraft soundtrack, best soundtrack of the decade that it came out. Like, I don't think it's probably a... Okay, let's go to the teleporter. Yo, okay. I'm doing it. I'm vibing. This run is going a bit long, but I like it. I like the chill vibe we've got going on here, you and I. Either way. What was I talking about? Right. C418. Minecraft soundtrack. Aces. Perfect. Like, ridiculous, iconic, instant. Like, nothing's ever gonna top that. And then, like, Darren Korb has yet to make a song I don't like. And Chrys, like, he's up there. You know, he's up there with the, you know, in terms of modern games soundtrack composers. I can't think of too many more, you know, that are, like, so good. Like, there's a lot of good soundtracks coming out of games these days, but, like, the catchiness and hummability of, like, the Minecraft song, the dun 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 dun, and, like, Coalescence. Like, there's not a lot that comes close to that. Oh, please heal me. Oh, please heal me. God damn it, that run was so good! Ah, okay. Let's do one more. Because I'm feeling this vibe. I'm feeling this jam. And I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are feeling this energy, because the energy in this room is electric right now. Of course, during the first floor, there's not a lot to talk about, so I just get to talk about video game music some more. You know? Let's see, like, other great game soundtracks of the recent decade. Well, Persona. But, like, the Persona guy, he's pretty storied these days. I don't know, there's video game music, dude. Like, video game music is so good at so many different things. Because all of these games are going at different tones, you know? So you can find, like, good music everywhere if you know where to look. Like, Fury's soundtrack is banging, you know? There's so much good video game music just all over the place. It's so hard to pick. And, you know, there's games that can surprise you with the quality of their soundtracks. Like, the Fall Guys soundtrack, it's not, like, you know, 10 out of 10. It's a bit, repetitive once you play it enough. But, like, that's a pretty nice sound and soundtrack on that there Fall Guys game people are playing right now. I just love wizards. It's just really cool. Like, I don't know, the wizard to me has always been sort of the personal ideal of, like, someone who thinks their way around things, you know, like, comes up with clever solutions and always has something, you know, going on in there that they can just pull out at a moment's notice, you know, and, like, you know, not physically powerful, but very intelligent. I don't know, that to me, of, like, the classic fantasy archetypes of, like, the warrior, the cleric, the fighter, or, like, the barbarian. Well, I said warrior in 3 different ways there. Like, the warrior, the rogue, the wizard, and, what, like, the paladin, I guess? Is the warrior's, like, grr, I'ma fucking kill you kinda fighty guy, and the paladin's like a, whoa, evildoer kind of fighty guy, you know? And those are 2 very different kind of fighty guys. You know? So you got your 2 flavors of fighty guy, you got, like, your cool, homey fighty guy, and you've got your demon, evil bastard kind of fighty guy. And then you've got my preferred flavor of sneaky guy or non-fighty guy. Ooh. Throw a cursed doll that, yeah, ooh. Oh, literally throw it. And it looks like a good clip, too. This is the first time I've actually gotten this item. So, ooh, wax quail. I like that. Okay, well, this might be a pretty short run, because we're fighting 2 stone titans. But if we can just burst one down and not have to worry as hard about the other, then we can basically treat this like it's a normal-ass run. And it looks like we're going to get pretty close to achieving that. Yeah, there we go. Before either of them did their homing laser for the first time. I have a feeling I'm about to speak with the devil. But I'm not. It looks like he's trying to punch the ground that I'm hovering above. Which is, you know, fine by me. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Ah, get away! Okay, we're good, we're good. This is why we picked up the healing drug. Thank you, Stone Titan, for helping me avoid the Stone Golem. Here is an Ion Bomb as a reward. Yo, is that a Titanic Knurl? Hell yes it is! Okay, let's do it. Oh, the natural crit? Yo, I'm fucking popping off, dude. Kobe. Okay, not like... Kobe's not... Kobe is for precision and Yeet is for distance. So that was a Kobe. I believe that is the distinction we make these days. God, I've been all over the place today. Well, this session. all things, full disclosure, this is the same day I recorded the last video. I took a pretty significant break in between, can you tell? I got a little bit salty about that last run, so I decided I didn't want to end on that for today's session, although I am actually going to be uploading this tomorrow. Ooh, sneaky sneaky. And I don't know when I've got like seven early access episodes ready to go. And I don't know when I'm going to be uploading those. Probably after I get Captain. Whenever that ends up being. Then I'll need to do it on the other save, of course, one of these days. But, you know, that is for my future self to worry about. And, maybe by then I'll actually create a playlist for all of these. I haven't been putting the 1.0 videos in my main playlist because I don't think I actually want to do that right now. Not until so I'll have like a 1.0 specific playlist, which might be a little confusing, but I want to use the playlist stuff right, you know, I want to get stuff organized. I want to be a real damn YouTuber, Dad! Why is that so hard? So, like, I don't know. I have plans, you know? I'm starting off with simple stuff. Just playing Risk of Rain, you know? Because it's something I can do, you know? But I have cool ideas. It's just that I need to be a YouTuber before I can be an experienced YouTuber, you know? So I'm just being a YouTuber right now. And I'm having a good time with it. Living the dream, you know? I wanted to do this since I was a kid. I'd imagine I'm not unlike a lot of you. Hell, some of you might be the kids that want to be YouTubers right now, as I've mentioned before. Which would be super rad. It would be crazy, like, insane to hear someone come up to me and say, like, oh yeah, you inspired me so much to start my own thing, and now I'm, like, ultra fucking mad successful, and it's all thanks to you. Like, that would be incredibly, like, existentially fulfilling for me, you know? Ooh, okay, we've got to be getting out of here. But I saw a green multi-shop, and I don't want to pass up the opportunity. Do I want to, like, could I get a second wax quail? That would be sick. I love wax quail. It's a very fun kind of mobility. I'll take a scythe. If we can get crits underneath us, then Harvester's Scythe is going to be doing frickin' mad work for us. Can you tell how casually I switched between casual conversation and YouTuber voice? I don't even know if the voice is different, just like cadence, you know? Oh, yeah. Oh, the natural crit. Let's go. Actually, it's not natural anymore. It's 5% crit. Still very nice and impressive looking. I will take this next Titanic Neural, thank you. And now we have as much health as we did when I had the infusion before. And like triple the regeneration. Yeah, see, I like this riff. Dun, 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 dun. Like, that's a solid riff, you know? That's something I could hum to myself at work, you know? Wow. Look at it go. Oh, that's fun. Whoa! It's in like a funky time signature, you know, it's got, like, it's fun. It's a fun little riff. Like, yeah, dude. Chrys, you know what you're doing. You got it going on. Chrys Corthodolo? Corthodolo? Skadoodaloo? I'm very sorry. It's a very strange last name for my English ears. English eyes. I've never heard it spoken. Maybe I should look that up sometime, but I think it's more fun if I just keep calling him Chrys. You know, it's like he's a friend of mine. Yeah, no, me and my buddy Chrys. You know, the guy who made the music from one of my favorite games. Ooh, Lunar Pod, Lunar Pod, Lunar Pod. I did see the Tougher Times printer next to the boss last time, and I was tempted, but I'm not going for it. Okay, I would take the gamer juice, but I have a new equipment, and it's dumb to take the old equipment when you can show off new content instead. Woo! Wow. I don't know about stone golems, man. Did I really avoid it that easy? Like, I'm just at base movement speed. I guess I am at, like, the perfect angle to circle strafe them? But, I don't know, man. I guess I'm not asking for better tracking on those, because they're very, very scary. The knockback, especially, is really rude. Oh, jeez. Okay. We might have been able to get the frickin' Prey on Accumulator if we really busted our ass for it. But, oh well. This is the way the cookie crumbles, or whatever. Ooh, leg! I will take a leg. Oh, I love freaking Artificer, dude! It feels so good to hit those big ion bombs. Like, you don't get the DPS that other classes get, you know, but the freaking burst of it, you know? You get all of your damage at once. And, like, everything's got cooldowns, but that means if you're playing it right, nothing's got cooldowns. You just have to cycle through your kit well enough to keep all your stuff rolling, you know? And I've got an MMO background. I've played quite a lot of some MMOs in my day. So, keeping your GCD rolling comes pretty naturally. Okay, let us see what we get. I don't know, I was trying to make see and, like, got sort of rhyme, but, like, geet did not sound good. So, you know. Whoa. Okay. My mind is telling me get out. But my body's telling me loot. Let's see. Is that joke problematic now? I don't know. R. Kelly is a piece of shit. That song bangs. Like, you know, as much as R. Kelly is definitely not a good person whatsoever, the song Ignition bangs. So, you know, bad person, good music. It's not exactly an uncommon paradigm these days, can you tell? So, you know, you're allowed. Like, you're allowed to like things while still acknowledging their flaws. For instance, this game, once you get far enough in the game, like, you just get killed, and you can't really tell what it was from, and that's super dumb and lame. And, like, the way that fire works is the worst. You just die. Like, it's super dumb. All of the ways that you just die in this game are very, very annoying. But most of the things in this game are totally fine. And just like you can acknowledge the flaws in this, you can acknowledge the flaws in everything. You know, like, I really liked Star Wars The Last Jedi, unironically. Even though people absolutely despise that movie. And, you know, yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff in that movie. But I like the things that it tried to do, you know? I get what it was coming from, and it didn't stick all of its landings. In fact, it probably didn't even stick most of its landings. But the landings that it did stick were very interesting, and I would have liked to see a movie that actually paid them off. But instead, we got Episode 9, which is the worst, best movie I've ever seen. I don't know if that's a good way to... No, actually, because best sort of implies that I like it, which I do not. I think it's not a good movie, but it is the best kind of bad movie in that, like, the very first scene of The Rise of Skywalker, I immediately understood, oh, okay, this is gonna be trash. You know, like, I loved it because the very moment it started, I was like, oh, okay, I do not need to take this seriously whatsoever. And I loved it. It was awful. And you know, like, the room has a charm to it, you know. Birdemic's got something going on. It's got a little bit of zhuzh. But, you know, there's something to be said for a small creator doing a passion project and falling on their ass. There is a totally different thing to be said for a major blockbuster release in a huge legacy franchise being so absolutely trash because they had no clue what they were doing with it. Like, that is a completely different variety of hilarious. And I think that we don't see that too often. So I don't know. Just in general, internet discourse has become very, very difficult. Like, this is partly, I'm on this kiff because of Star Wars, guys, don't hate me for it. But like, you know, just talking about things online is hard. There's so many people these days. Like, I remember when I was younger, like, the internet didn't feel so crowded. You know, nowadays there's all these communities, you know, and you're trying to figure out who's the normie, but everyone's the normie. Like, Reddit doesn't think they're normies, but they're totally normies. Instagram, I don't go on Instagram. I'm a boomer. So, like, I don't know what Instagram does, but I'd assume they think they're the cool kids, because everyone thinks they're the cool kids. Hell, Tumblr probably still... Tumblr doesn't really think they're the cool kids anymore. Since their website is, not dead, but it's a zombie, you know? It's a bit of a zombie website over there. And honestly, I think it's kind of entered the new golden age, because there's not a ton of people on there anymore. But that's my personal opinion. Either way, like, everyone thinks they're the cool kids on social media, and that's just not how it is. That's not how reality works. Because, you know, you're all being propagandized to by the same 5 companies that propagandize to everyone anyway. Like, there's bots all over every social media. Like, even if it's not Russia, like, that whole thing, it's, like, companies, you know? Companies that are, like, either subcontracting or creating their own little bot networks to spam positive stuff, you know? Like, it's all just game, you know? I wish people were less into the game, you know? But, like, that's part of it, you know? It's the whole... That's how they make their money, you know? Like, Reddit makes money off of gold. I'd assume Twitter makes money somehow. Like, I don't know. I guess they just have the name, you know? They're big enough that they can make people come to them. But, like, you know, Facebook, I have words on Facebook is sort of like, they sort of started this whole, I don't know, it's hard to say. They're really, really, really good at monetizing assholes, basically. Like, they're the best at it. And, you know, you can sort of blame them for a lot of what's going on right now. Because, I don't know. We didn't really take the internet seriously for a long time. We still don't, because all the people who make the laws are just old fucks, you know? Like, these people who barely know what the internet even does, you know? Getting Instagram for the first time, and they're, like, having their kids teach it to them. Like, you know, those aren't the kinds of people who should be handling delicate stuff. Like the DMCA, and, like, fair use and all that. That's all stuff that people who are more, like, specialized in the internet should be looking into, and not frickin', not Comcast. That's not what I mean by that. Comcast doesn't count as the experts, because they're the people selling it. You know, when someone is selling the product, you should never have anyone even close to the lawmaking process to determine how that product is sold. That's just asking for problems. But, you know, I don't know. I guess I'm just complaining about America right now. But I've been doing a lot of that lately. I did mention the Epic versus Apple thing. That's part of it. I don't know. I'm just really, I get jaded, you know? And I guess that's why I'm making my own content. Oh, yo, hold on. Is this on? Does that count? Yo! Okay, cool. You can use Forgive Me Now? what is it called? Forgive Me Now? Forgive Me Please. Forget Me Now is the Binding of Isaac items, so I thought it was Forgive Me Now. Forgive Me Please. You can use that to farm infusions. That's really interesting. Anyway, I'm back to ranting about corporations. I don't know, man. Just like big companies. The bigger a company gets, the shadier it gets. It's just always like, I don't know, man. At this point, I think it does have something to do with the system. You know, like the way that the market economy makes you think about business, something's gone wacky there. You know, and we need to sort some stuff out. Because, like, the kinds of things that we're allowing companies to do right now do not feel right. You know? Like, I don't like the idea that my data is being sold. Like, my frickin', like, I'll look up something on Google, you know, and it'll show up in my fucking YouTube ads for the next, like, month, and I hate it. I don't like that. It feels invasive, you know? I know, some of the older folks I talk to don't mind it, but, like, it feels weird, you know? Like, someone's spying on you. And I know that feels kind of ironic, coming from someone who decided to put themselves out there as a public figure. But that's of my own volition, you know? Like, that's something I'm willing and deciding to do myself, you know? Whereas, like, if I'm giving my email to Facebook, and I get, like, 20,000 spam emails as a result, because they just sold it to any schmuck who would pay them, like, that's a different thing altogether, you know? I'm not, like, opting into that service. That's like, you know, like, scam texts will say reply stop, but that's not what they mean, because it's just testing if your line is alive. But, I don't know, like, they at least pretend to allow me to opt out of it, but my, you know, when I type something into Google, I can be well assured that it's going to be all that YouTube is telling me about for the next freaking year, you know? I got a bunch of Raycon ads when I was looking up how to repair my busted-ass Raycons, because they broke almost immediately. Don't buy Raycon, please! The bigger the marketing budget, the shadier the company. I certainly hope you're not expecting NordVPN to actually be private. Let's burn some more bridges. Audible is owned by Amazon. This is the worst company on the planet. Please, don't sponsor me. I don't like your money. I don't like big companies. I don't know. Maybe this is the millennial in me, you know? But I don't know. I've been advertised to my whole life. I'm just sick of it by now. I'm sick of advertising trying to hide, you know? I'm just sick of advertising trying to hide itself as Twitter users or, you know, freaking articles in newspapers and stuff. It feels wrong. Just advertise to me or get out of the way. The only way you can advertise anymore, to me, is with influencer marketing. You know, give your product to someone who cares, and then let them tell people about it. And if it's good enough, you'll win. You don't need to go behind someone's back about it, or like get a multi-trillion-dollar marketing campaign. The internet has made so many things so easy. Like, I bet that half of the people on these marketing teams that are making all of these ads are just some dudes in their basement like me, you know? I'm just chilling in my room, you know, making YouTube videos for all the y'alls, and I could be a social media manager for some Fortune 500 company just doing the same stuff, you know? It's just a matter of what you know, you know? And if you can portray yourself as the expert, even if you're not one, like, you can get pretty damn far. I'm kind of sad that they patched out the interaction that Forgive Me Please used to have with the Soul Down Catalyst. Apparently, Forgive Me Please used to proc Soul Down Catalyst, which would reduce the cooldown on Forgive Me Please. And, you know, that would cause a little bit of recursion, and that's not a good thing. Oh, please hit. Oh! This alloy unit has a little bit of... There's that downward mobility I've mentioned before on our come in handy. For horizontal swipes, it's a big deal. Ooh. Alloy unit has a lot of health. But I've got a pretty slim build. I turned all of my whites into glasses. So, I shouldn't be the one complaining, you know? Got rid of all my dot. If I had any anyway. So that's what the fire's for, right? That's what the fire is for. Sounds like a big-ass song title. But, I don't know. I'm not going to sing. I'm not gonna, like, workshop that in my head, because that is not a good idea. Whoa. Okay, let's get some of these source control units. I don't even know what those are called. Alloy units? I don't know. What are these little dudes called? I don't remember. They do have a name, because they show up in the void. I just don't remember what they're called. There's some kind of unit, that's for sure. I don't know if they're the absolute kind, but I guess that's a matter of taste, you know? Oh yeah, good luck with that one, buddy. 12,000 health to go, 10,000 health to go. Full crits really does help. I don't know how well this run is going to end up, but I bet this next red that we get from the Alloy Worship unit is going to be a pretty good bellwether for that. Okay. Ooh-wee. We're doing pretty good. Look at that regeneration. Thank you, Titanic Knurl. Jesus. Whoa. Ugh. Yeah, not a lot of talking going on, because the Alloy Worship unit is a real ball buster. Get this damn bird out of here. Thank God for the... Yo, the Harvester side. I told you that was gonna pay off. I told you that was gonna pay off. Look at that health regain. Did I just gain like 150 health off of that? That's nuts. Oh, yes. Please give me something good. Aegis. Ooh. Yo, hold the phone, though. We do have them Harvester sides. Okay, yeah, this might be the build. This might be the win. Man, the Aegis shield really does go away pretty quick, though. Okay, second verse, same as the first. A whole lot louder and a whole lot worse. Okay, Wandering Vagrant. Alright. Oh my lord! Lord have mercy. That is quite a lot of healing. So much momentum. Okay. No. Oh. Okay. Well, that's fine. If the run was much longer, the video would have taken forever to upload anyway. Either way, that was a really, really nice time I had with you guys today. If my gameplay and or commentary improved your day even just a little bit, make sure to give me a little bit of feedback by the implements YouTube has offered you. Those would be the like, comment, and subscribe buttons. Make sure to give your pets just a little bit of extra love just for me today, and I will see you guys next time.